Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Conostip and this is going to be part 47 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And in the last episode we did finally take Rhodes, and that has given my economy a good boost. It has taken me out of the negative and we are finally making money again, so that does feel good. And that's going to help me continue my wars against my many enemies. As you all know, I'm fighting the Scipii down here in Northern Africa, and we actually do have Siwa under siege. I fought a pretty big battle down here in which I did let the AI control one of my armies, and luckily my general did not die, so yeah, hooray for minor victories here. Although, I mean, it was a good victory though. Obviously this army took many casualties, but like overall we did a lot of damage to those two Scipii armies, and as you can see, there's not much, you know. They have some stuff in Siwa, and we can attack Siwa in this turn. Yes, we can. And we can even push off these 3 units as well with this damaged army. I doubt we will get the fight.
Attack!
They're gonna stand and fight, no shit. Okay. Wow. Always surprised when that happens. The Scipii just do not back down. So, legionary cohorts, Praetorians, Auxilia, there's still a chance that they would withdraw from the battle, I would imagine. Because, like, even though this is a damaged army that I have, I mean, I should be fine here, so let's see if we can get rid of these 3 units. And now that I see my army, I see actually how weak it is. Yeah, those spear lines are pretty diminished, aren't they? Still, though, I have to imagine we should be fine here. If the Romans do actually allow us to engage them. Guess we'll find out here pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, in typical fashion, I will just let my ranged units and my chariots and my cavalry, I mean, there's not much here, but 40 desert cav is fine. I have some Bedouin archers as well. Chariots, yeah, we should be fine here. Ooh, cool, a sandstorm. Yeah, this is kind of neat. So it's going to be reducing the visibility, and I do imagine it's going to be reducing the effectiveness of my ranged units, but you know what? It's still kind of cool to fight in this. I feel like we don't see too many of these in this game. At least not in my campaign. I don't know exactly, like... Yeah, I don't know if it affects all ranged units the same, you know? Because... yeah, it's kind of different. You know, in Shogun and Medieval, we had different things, I suppose. I guess we did have javelins in Medieval. Yeah, it never was stated, like, if rain or snow affects javelins. Even in Shogun, the Mongol armies do have the javelins, but I don't know if that's affected by rain or snow. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, like, gunpowder weapons would be affected by rain, so that makes sense. But what about, like, slingers and javelins? I actually don't know the answer. It was often stated, like, in certain publications that it was the rain having an effect on the, like, the dampening of the bows, the strings on the bows that affected, like, that's why it caused their effectiveness to be diminished. I just always assumed that it was just the projectile itself flying through the rain that caused it, but yeah, I think like in the manual, it was always stated that it has to do with the way that the bowstrings get wet, which I feel like I've like never heard that anywhere else, but except for like in the Total War manuals. We may have finally provoked a response from them. So they have Auxilia up front along with their Praetorians, with their legionaries in the back. And yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on them backing up because yeah, like if this is, I want to catch them. If they're thinking about retreating, I want to catch them. Looks like they've stopped again, so let's back up here. Let's back up. I just want to stay close enough. I feel like there's been enough times in this campaign or my Julii campaign where the enemy has retreated, but they've done it so quickly that I didn't really react fast enough to catch them and actually punish them for withdrawing from the fight. So I'm gonna try to get better at not allowing that to happen. My chariot archers are shooting in from the flank, and my Bedouins, I imagine, are shooting from that flank. My slingers can get a little toss in. Yep, looks like they're going here. You guys can back up, and you guys can back up. And the rest of them can continue to shoot into the flanks. Yeah, my spear lines are very, very, very light. So if I can get a little charge in, actually, that would be nice. Here, never mind. You go there. And yeah, are you running away? This is what I want to keep an eye on. If you guys are running away, like you go here, and you go here. And chariots hit from here and hit from here. Yeah, it's dangerous because, like, obviously they're not all running. My guys broke right away. My Desert Cav broke right away. Oh my god. Holy moly. Yeah, see, they're trying to get away and I'm trying to catch them. And this is why I'm always so wary of doing this because, you know, until they've actually broken, you know, they can fight pretty well. And look at this. Like, they're crumbling. My chariots are, like, crumbling. Can you guys get in there, please? Yeah, can we catch these guys? It's weird. It looks like they're kind of like stuck up against the wall. My chariot just crumbled. Oh my god. Oh, what a weird thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we won, but like... Yeah, that's what I get. That's what I get for trying to trap Romans. So, did I even do enough damage to kill them all? No, 68%, so they're gonna still be alive. That sucks, because I took some damage there, Jesus. Yeah, so I got 167 kills, and I realized there at the very end that I was probably taking a lot of casualties from friendly fire as well. That's something that's also different between Shogun and Medieval and Rome, which is that men that are on fire at will in Shogun and Medieval stop firing at units once they start to run away, which can be annoying sometimes because you want them to get that extra volley into a retreating enemy. But in this game, they continue to fire on guys that are running away, which is great. But also, you know, if you have guys that are chasing those routing units, you have to make sure that you turn your range units off of fire at will. So that probably cut down a lot of my chariots. Yeah, I noticed at the very end when my camels took like a big volley and just lost like half their unit. And I was like, oh shit, that was my own slingers and archers that probably did that. So yeah, that's something that I have to get better at. It's one of those things that so did they get away? They're like nowhere to be seen. And I don't know what that means. Oh no, they're right there. There's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, they're right in front of my face. Can I catch them? Fuck. I don't know if I could have reached them or what, but the fact that I don't know. The fact that my army was able to move but not get them is kind of weird. That's annoying. 53 legionaries and 23 auxilia, so I got all the Praetorians, so there's that, but yeah. Alright, let's fight this. I'm not going to want these guys to come in as reinforcements. That seems a little bit dangerous. I mean, as reinforcements, sure, but not under the AI's command. That seems a little bit silly. I may as well move up my reinforcements as well. Yeah, we're going for it. We're advancing. We're going to finally take Siwa. Let's just do it. Let's just take Siwa. Now that I've gotten a taste for blood, yes, the siege equipment has been built, so let's assault. Yeah, so let's not let them command this, and so inside the settlement, let's see, 3 generals units, 2 of them are a little bit banged up, but even the commander, so 2 stars, okay, that's something. -2 morale, okay, alright. They will be breaking a bit easier, I suppose. He's going to be tougher to kill because he has +2 to his hit points. And let's see, anything else? Anything else? No, so 2 command, -2 morale. All right, yeah, I'll take it. And just want to make sure that they do not come in under the command of the AI. I do not want that.
This is a day of battle. We will stand together. We will not fear defeat. We will look forward to victory. And remember this above all. The gods watch us today. Be sure they are not ashamed by your actions. Now advance!
Even though my army has started over on that side of the settlement, I think I like this angle a bit better because it seems to be like a direct line right into the central plaza. It's going to be right through here. Also, the towers are a bit more spaced out on this side. So I think that I can actually fit... Yeah, I like this. On both sides it seems a bit more spaced out. A lot of room to put towers up as well. On the other side it's a bit more cramped. So yeah, let's get set up over here. My troops are all formed up and they are ready to go. And I have to remind myself that even though this is a weakened Roman garrison, it is still a Roman garrison. That is, that they are going to be fighting, I would say, in their comfortable position, you know, defending a stone wall. You know, it's still something, and it's I've taken quite a few casualties attacking less, you know. So
new troops have arrived on the battlefield. Send them to the point of crisis.
Let's make sure we take this one step at a time. What do we have on top? Urban cohorts. Okay, I don't think I want. I don't think I want to fight that. Urban cohorts defending the wall. What about over here? What do they have? Velites and early legionaries. That's 77 of them. Gosh, I have like nothing. Like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what am I doing sending Desert Axes up against urban cohorts? And is there anything here? So that's Exilia. So Desert Axes can probably beat Exilia. Urban cohorts though, what the hell do I do against urban cohorts? If I could use my pikes against them, that's one thing. I think, let's see here. I'm tempted. So you go here. So you can't go anywhere. Okay, that was a mistake. So you come over here then. And you... Yeah, you go there. And let's see here. I'm so tempted to like abandon this. Let's see here. Exilia, urban cohorts, early legionaries. And are you not in range? Are you not able to shoot? Can you get in range so that you can shoot?
Your siege towers are at the enemy walls. Now your men must open a way into the city.
What I'm tempted to do is to send my guys all the way to a different gate and open that one. That's kind of what I'm tempted to do, just because like fighting urban cohorts and legionaries on the walls doesn't seem like a favorable move for me. Oh hey, and there's the Scipii guys that are hanging out. Well actually I got chariots, don't I? So let's send my chariots out over here to engage with them, because what else are they gonna do? And did I have some units that are coming on as well? Let's see, are you guys gonna get to the walls? No, you're just gonna die? Okay, so you just have to get out of there. You don't have enough men to even use the ladders, I suppose. I'm guessing that's what that meant. Can I use... Come on, can I use my peasants? Let's see if I can use my peasants. And get over here. And are you guys shooting at the urban cohorts at least? You are, right? Yeah, so they are shooting. So they should be doing some damage against them. And that's to early legionaries. Alright, you continue. Yeah, I don't want to get caught by those guys. So let's get my chariots. You need to start running. And yeah, you try to come over here. Are you gonna get up there? Or are you gonna get wrecked by towers? You might just get wrecked. Alright, you still shooting? Let's see, I can't tell. So they have a few more shots left. Okay. And you guys aren't up yet. But when you do get up there, I think I just want to send you around.
Reach the walls. Your men will soon be on the city defenses.
Is it you guys? Alright. Yeah, if you can get up there and start shutting down towers, that's going to be very nice. Yeah, and then you set up like this and get ready to start skirmishing with these guys. Now I'm going to be abandoning this siege tower. It's out of ammunition. And did we do any damage to these guys? They have 67 men. Yeah, I don't know if we did that much damage to them. Alright. So Auxilia are coming to stop us. And I think what I want to do is to start to send... Did my guys get here? Yeah, go there please. And what I'm tempted to do is to block with 1 unit of Desert Axes. And then try to get my guys over to another gate. So you can kill Auxilia. Maybe you can kill Auxilia. I would kind of hope so, but who knows. And then let's get over here. And yeah, I need you guys to take them out and protect these guys. Ooh, shoot, did I get my guys caught? Oh, that's not where I meant to go. Alright, Nile Spear is fighting early legionaries. Damn, yeah, that's not what I wanted. That's not the fight that I wanted. Ah, they're gonna get melted. Alright, Auxilia and early legionaries. Let's see here. See, they're going for... They're going straight for that gate. And so the early legionaries are getting cut down. Oh no, that's Auxilia. Early legionaries. I'm tempted to go in and get a quick little tap there, and maybe I can break them. Let's see if we can break them. And then get out. Did we do a bit of damage to them? And I think we actually could get into the settlement, but then what? Then my chariots are just stuck in a settlement. So... Are we able to get these guys? Let's get back, let's get back, let's get back. 51 men, man, they're not losing stuff that quickly. No, 26 men, okay. Yeah, you guys can get away, please. I don't know why the chariot archers are getting mixed in. Yeah, 20 men, man, they're still not broken. But they're not really going for the gates anymore. It seems like they're going for me. So let's get a hit in, and let's try to stop these guys from firing so I don't want to shoot into myself. And what are they down to? Oh, we're getting shot by towers, of course, too. Yeah, duh.
As enemies, these men are perfect.
Alright, so they're running. And... See, now the early legionnaries are going to come up and try to get these guys. But if I can just run them away and take these towers... And then let's come over here to my axemen. So, they're fighting the Auxilia, and then... Oh, these are my peasants. Okay.
The enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
Alright, so... Let's see, Desert Axes over here. So, looks like... Are there urban cohorts fleeing? Or no, that's the Auxilia. Okay. Okay, so they're going to be getting cut down. Urban cohorts are throwing javelins into this. That doesn't feel good at all. Desert Axes. I don't think I should send you up there. That seems silly. Maybe sending you up this tower. And then the rest of my army should be coming in and getting ready to come in from another gate. If I can get these peasants to open a gate for me. Let's see. What are these guys? Do I have... Okay, so that's my other general that came on. Okay. So let's try to get these peasants over to... Yeah, you guys can run. That'd be fantastic. Go here, go here. And if you guys can make it to another gate, you might be able to save this battle for us, but I'm not going to be holding my breath. We might just have to, yeah, call it a loss here because we just can't take those walls. at this point, my peasants have taken this other gate here, and my slingers are on their way to take this back gate, although that's a bit too far away. I don't know if I'm going to be making it that far. And although, yeah, it's not super ideal to be attacking from this direction because it's a bit further away from the central plaza, but still, the fact that there is, ooh, okay, these are the first defenders that come over this way. A 4-man unit of Principes. Principi. Oh my god. Principes, right? Oh dear. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that word is, not working right now, but I'm going to be getting my other armies, or the rest of my forces over here, and we should be able to come through this gate, and yeah, there's like no resistance on this side of the settlement so far, which is interesting. Well, the good news is most of my forces are now inside of the settlement. The bad news is that there's still a lot of Romans that need to be killed, and I have about a little over half of the battle timer remaining, so we'll see what we can get done here. I'm tempted to put some of these archers and slingers, yeah, I'm tempted to put some of them up on the walls, kind of protecting my rear. That seems like a good idea, like doing a little bit of razzle-dazzle like that. And maybe even putting some slingers up there as well. That way, if anyone decides to come at me from this direction, I mean, yeah, cav is one thing, but, you know, I don't know if I really trust them to do that well against Roman infantry. Now we have the first sign of conflict since we have entered the city. We have 20 auxilia coming to face our spears. I think that my spears actually shoot up. Yeah, actually my tower wrecked the spears. Looks like they didn't even take any damage before. Yep, they just lost their first casualty to my tower, but yeah, I kind of forgot about that. That's some decent range on those units. Man, it'd be nice if I could draw more men into range of my towers. Instead, they seem to be pretty smart about staying into the city center and away from my, you know, fire support here. That's tempting. It'd be nice to see if I could lure them into this, because this is, you know, this is nice. If my towers can shoot from here. Looks like my archers can now shoot, so that's fine as well. Up ahead, there is a unit of 56 urban cohorts, and these are the guys that really do scare me, because even head on, I somehow doubt that my Nile Spears are going to be able to do the job. I feel like this is a unit that I need to surround, although here we are in the tight, narrow corridors of the city, and surrounding them doesn't seem to be an option, unless we can like pull them back, although it's a little bit too late for that, isn't it? It seems like we have to kind of take this head on. And I don't know. I don't know if this is going to go well. They're down to 47 men, and it doesn't seem like they're in contact with us yet, and they are taking some losses. I don't think any of my guys have taken losses so far. I have 2 units stacked one on top of the other, so that seems to be going up. Okay, over here we have a sword fight. I don't like the chances of my guy winning the sword fight. So yeah, I wonder if I can get guys to kind of close the gap over here so that maybe they can use their spears. The urban cohorts are down to 35 men, so they're losing, guys. They are losing, guys. And are my archers, you're not shooting into the rear of my men. I don't think they are. But who are they shooting at? I can't see where their arrows are going. I feel like they're not shooting at my men. I would be seeing entire rows being deleted if my archers are shooting into them. Looks like they're shooting into the velites that are running away right now. And yeah, the urban cohorts, like they're not, you know, they're not doing super great. Let's bring this unit up to see if I can kind of support this little angle right now. I feel like the Nile Spears are doing okay, actually. Yeah, this ain't so bad. They're down to 24 men, and looks like I was able to. Yeah, this is helping. You know, now that I have more spears, kind of closing the gap on this side, it's making this a bit of a better fight. Next to this, what is it? This practice range? Yeah. Now they're running away, and we still have plenty of ammo left on our archers. So yeah, shoot at them, please, and thank you. Shoot into them as they run away. Oh, they're down to 7 men. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, yes. Give that to me. Getting rid of urban cohort as they run away from me feels very, very good. Ooh, I think I just saw guys trying to get around me. So, my slingers and bowmen are going to be stationing themselves on this part of the wall. So, if anyone tries to get around me, I should have an early warning on that, because I don't want my cav to get kind of caught out. That felt pretty good. I felt okay about that. All right, let's move up this alleyway then. Now they are sending forth a 10-man unit of early legionary cohorts, and if we can take on a full-strength unit of urbans, I feel like we can take on 10 early legionaries. So yeah, they definitely take those shots from the front pretty well. Yeah, that armor and that big shield definitely is helping them out, but now that they're running away, that shield's not going to be helping them. And we still have plenty of ammo left as well, which feels pretty good. So let's continue to march our spears up. And this narrow corridor is also really helping us out as well. So let's see here. Let's just continue moving up here. They still have... Yeah, they still have those 3 Roman generals, which is going to be pretty meaty stuff. And if we have to, we do have our desert cavalry, which can do well against them with their bonus versus armor. It would be nice if we could get rid of all of their infantry support, though, before we bring in that desert cav. If that's, you know, ends up being necessary. So what do they have here? Some light auxilia, and then war dogs. That's 15 heavy cav. It seems like that's all heavy cav as well. Gosh, is that it? There's a unit over there that seems like it's still on the walls, so that's kind of funny. Is there an entry point in this direction? It looks like there is a little alley over here. Actually, okay, well, if that's it, it seems like there's not much left. So let's go ahead and bring over my desert cav. Get them a little bit closer. Can I get you guys like that? And let's actually consider also bringing slingers, get a little bit closer, and then archers as well, get a little bit closer. Because I might end up bringing you guys down as well. Maybe not, we'll see. This is going to be my main push though. So, let's see here. I want... I keep wanting to say that I've learned my lesson. We'll see about that. And the lesson that I'm indicating is the one of, like, how powerful these guys are. You know, like Joe's bodyguard units are just... I keep thinking, like, yeah, I'll be fine, I have spears. And then they just fucking melt me, and it's like, alright, that didn't work. So, yeah, let's, like, super duper stack my spears like this. And, you know, that looks good, doesn't it? You know, like having 3... They're weakened units, though. That's the problem. They're very much weakened units. Come on, can I fit my archers there? Yes, I can. And I have some backup spears over here. It's tempting to bring them up, because every little bit is gonna help. Yeah, get really bunched up together here. And can my archers shoot? Yeah, they can hit those. Okay, so that's Roman cavalry. That's not even the general's bodyguard. Okay, so the general's bodyguard is going to be up there. Okay. Let's see here. You guys still moving? Yes, they are. All right, I'll keep an eye on that. I'll think about it. I'll think about using them. For now, though, let's just take them out one unit at a time. Roman cavalry charging into Nile spears should go pretty well for us. And yes, they get annihilated. Yep, that feels pretty good. And war dogs, let's see here. Yeah, they're getting taken out. Looks like they haven't even unleashed their dogs yet. What happens if all the handlers get taken out? Yeah, it looks like they've just unleashed their dogs. So, let's see. Dogs against Phalanx should go well, right? Should go well for us, I think. Yeah, I don't think they're doing too much damage to us. I think that our guys handled those dogs pretty well. And now there's just one war dog handler hanging out with his dagger. And are my guys not shooting at them? That's interesting. I mean, that's fine. Alright, what's the best way to handle these guys? Oh, they're not... What are they doing? They're not on the... Holy shit, they're not on the plaza. Okay. You guys can run. Just run up there. Yep, go there, and then send you guys up, and you go there. You guys can run as well. And may as well bring up my archers here. And I might even want to bring in my desert cav as well. Yeah, you guys can run. Yeah, what are they doing? What are they doing? This... And I own all of the towers, don't I? So like, are they just going to be getting shot by stuff as they run around? Oh dear. Oh dear. That was like 3 units of heavy cav, right? Huh. That's very interesting. Well, let's send up my Phalanx to... I don't know. I'm tempted to blockade these because I just need to keep units on. Yeah, like you guys, Desert Cav get lined up like this, and then archers get lined up like this, and then you Phalanx guys blockade this, and then you Phalanx guys blockade this, and just don't let them back onto the plaza. I don't know. Why not? Why not try that? Holy smokes, and I just realized how little time I have left. 5 minutes. Okay, so I will be making that. Early legionaries, finally. It's like the generals went to get them to pull them back off the walls or something. That's kind of funny. Yeah, you guys like not running, eh? Alright, can you run, please? Run, please? Run, please? Yeah, run up here. And get back into Phalanx formation as soon as possible. Alright, spears down. And then, yep. You guys come up here. And man, they are not ready. Oh man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Early legionaries might do okay when they're fighting against spears that are not in spear formation. And now the generals are coming in. 3 seconds left. We're fine. We won. Nice. Holy smokes, that's awesome. Yeah, just end the battle. Yes. Man, that was not looking good at first. Jeez, oh Pete's.
It is not both well-deserved
Yeah.
and worthy.
Yeah, Desert Axis just got smoked. It's one of those battles where I just kind of like, I don't know, I was looking at my army comp and I'm thinking like, yeah, it's fine, I'll figure it out. And then it's like, all I needed to see is urban cohorts on the walls. I was like, oh, I have no idea how I'm going to fight this. I was like, oh dear, I need to sort of improvise here. And improvise I did. Those peasants really saved the day by getting up on the walls and capturing that gate for me. What a funny thing. That was kind of a funny battle there. But hey, we took Siwa. We took the first settlement off the Romans so far in this campaign. So I'm sure to them... Let's see, exterminate, I'm assuming. So 9,462 people to be massacred and 8,547 denarii to be gained from looting. Enslave and occupy. Yeah, exterminate. So we still have 3,000 inside of the settlement. Yeah, and let's see, let's repair those stone walls. Definitely. Red team expands. So Philippos the Conqueror. Awesome. Yeah, this is great. Decorated hero. 20% discount on unit training costs. Yeah, wonderful. Really nice. And resistance is futile. Yep. Sure is. Alright, let's retrain some stuff. Let's just retrain everything. And then save one little spot to recruit some peasants. And do we want to start building something as well? Let's see, can we see, what do they have for temple? Temple. What's their temple? What's their... Am I missing? What am I missing? Temple of Baal. Oh, it's still Carthaginian. Okay, Carthaginian, that means like the Numidians. Okay. So they share the same temples as the Carthaginians, and the Romans never built over it. That's kind of funny. Okay. So law and happiness. All right, yeah, I'm all about law and happiness. I like that. But yeah, I'm not all about that public order that's going to be coming from that. So what do I want to change this to? Let me think about it. Okay, so the Temple of Baal is actually the same type of temple as the Temple of Set. So I think that's going to be like the law or justice line of temples. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, Set looks okay. I can just follow this line and continue this. That's okay. The population growth could be nice just because I just did exterminate a lot of people. Public health bonus as well will grow population, and then laws and happiness as well will be good stuff as well. Just because, my capital is not Alexandria anymore, it's Antioch, and it might be moved again. No, it's still Jerusalem, but eventually it probably will be moved to Antioch. So reducing corruption is going to be pertinent in Siwa. So I think that just going right on ahead and building a temple of, I can't build that next tier temple, can I? Because that would be a third tier. Oh, large temple of Set. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that, and then that'll reduce some of the cultural penalty. That's not that bad. 50%. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we can reduce some of that cultural penalty. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Oh, let's drop a save. How about that? How about it? And let's continue looking at stuff. Let's see. And it looks like there's no trade goods here in this province of Libya. There are camels, so I can train camel units here. But yeah, I'm not seeing any trade goods here. There is trade goods. There's timber up here. And what do they have here? Okay, they got a stack here in Cyrene, or Cyrene. Triaria. So this is an old-fashioned stack. They have... no, it's a mixed stack. So they have Roman cavalry, early legionaries, Hastati, Triarii, Equites. Yeah, it's a mixed stack, actually. Yep, Spurius. Caecilius? 4-star general. Yep, not bad, not bad. Okay, so that will be the next target. Not anytime soon. Okay, Wooden Palisade. So yeah, a bit easier to get into, I suppose. Yeah, alright. Nice. I imagine I will be here at least for a little while. Maybe not too long, though. I can just get my guys retrained. Might take a turn or two, but...
Orders?
I have reinforcements. They're not great, but, it's something. And now that I'm making money again, I can go back to... Yeah, I can go back to training stuff. Finally. Now, I have a decent little fleet here in the port off of Cyprus, and I think that I should probably be more proactive with my navies going forward. It's something I need to be learning to do in this game. And let's just go ahead and blockade the port of Tarsus to make sure that the Seleucids are not making any money here. And although we're not going to be attacking yet, but I just want to, hurt them as much as I can. Something that I should be doing. And these boats, let's just bring you down. Maybe I can build a bit more of a navy in Alexandria and send it out west to help things out. Although, yeah, actually, I could probably build boats here too. Yeah, I reckon I can. Because, yeah, that's another thing I could be doing is blockading boats that belong, or ports that belong to the Scipii. Although the Scipii do have the strongest navy in the game, so that can be troublesome. Hopefully I don't have to go up against too many of their really nice boats, but it's probably worth still trying to contest the seas and trying to be as annoying as possible, is what I'm thinking here. And then I saw Tahotep Ardeos. So you have the Silk Merchant. That's going to be a 10% bonus on all trade income and 4 management as well. Let's actually put you in Salamis because this governor, Tahotem, 3 management's like decent, and the draftsman is also decent, 10% discount on construction costs. But honestly, I could be putting you into newly conquered territory.
Fire!
And I kind of like that idea a bit better.
Ready to sail!
So let's go ahead and come up here
Sail!
and put Tahotep
My liege!
Aradeos
March!
here, and then let's just go ahead and bring them over, and we can swap them out.
Sire!
Now we're looking pretty good up here. This army just needs a few more units to get filled up, so I can start training them. Would I feel comfortable attacking into Tarsus with only 2 stacks? Not necessarily, not really. That still seems a bit silly. Over here, I'm going to continue just standing my ground against this Greek army just because they're pretty disgusting looking. It's pretty scary, so I don't want to fight them on open ground. And the Parthians have peeked their heads over the mountains, so let's get an army together that can block this bridge. Okay, so the only units that this army does not have is the Desert Axes, so that's not ideal. Should I train some mercenaries or hire some mercenaries? It's tempting. The Parthian army it's heavy on horse archers and light infantry. So I would feel pretty good on a bridge. I would probably feel pretty good on open ground as well, to be honest. These are just the basic archers. I don't have my Pharaoh's Bowmen up here, unfortunately. Then that would be nice, having those long-range archers. But I'm just seeing the basic horse archers up for them, and the Scythians. Do they have long range? I hope not. I hope it's just basic. Yeah, I don't know if horse archers... Are there horse archers in this game that have long-range bows? I would hope not. That'd be awful. Yeah, let's just get you guys onto this bridge. And they can't make it... So if they wanted to come over to this bridge, they can't make it there. They would have to scoot on over, and I could match their moves, essentially. I have an army here as well that could also help sandwich them, so we can keep an eye on the Parthians that way. Not super ideal using 2 armies to kind of corner one, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. It's unfortunate that we haven't been able to get a ceasefire with them during this entire time. That's been really unfortunate. And I have been like rereading the diplomacy guide that I keep referring back to, and I'm tempted to, instead of like waiting until there's only 1 turn for surrender every time here, how about I just like try every turn?
Your obedient servant.
I don't know, like let's just keep trying stuff here. So let's go ahead and lift the siege. And let's just talk to them. Let's just see, like, make an offer, map information, and let's just see if they have anything to offer. And no, they don't want to talk to us. Yeah, so that's that. Let's just kind of go back and just put them back under siege again. But let's just keep talking to them and just see what comes of it. So yeah, maintain that siege. According to the guide, like the guide on protectorates, you technically do want to like get them down to that last turn, you know, of their survivability before you talk to them. But, you know, that hasn't worked so far. So how about we just, you know, keep trying stuff here. And I'm kind of tempted.
Sire, I will speak with them at once.
Like, do they want ceasefire? Like, do they want this? No, they see little need for that. I wonder if I can, I don't know, like map information. Can we just bring them to the table at all here, or are they just not interested? So map information, ceasefire. Yeah, so they just don't want to talk. Okay. All right, I'll keep looking into it. It's funny because in the guide on diplomacy that I've been referring to, it seems to indicate that it's pretty reliable that you can get ceasefires with factions that you don't have land borders with. And although it's true that now we do have a land border with them because the Parthians have taken this province of Tribus Alani, but for a while there they were just up here in Tribus Sake, and that doesn't border us in any way. So it's unfortunate that we weren't able to get a ceasefire back then. I didn't try that hard, but I did ask at least once or twice, so that's too bad. I also do have an army here, deep in enemy territory on a bridge. He's been bridge hopping for a while now, and so far the Greeks or the Seleucids have not taken the bait. I kind of doubt that they will, but if they continue to not, what I can do is just sneak into Ankara. Potentially even by using 93% chance, eh? 93% chance. Yep, that's what we're all doing. We're doing 93% chance. Okay, well, yeah. How about it then?
My eyes are yours.
Can we get in now?
Apologies, but I cannot, sire.
You're not able to get in there? You can get in there. Okay. And trait increase, perfect. Love to see it. So Garrison, it's just a family member, 2 stars. Let's see, what does he have? Anything useful? Drunkard, okay. Confident in defense, so +1 command of defending. All right, so he will be a 3 stars when we fight him. But it's just him and a unit of militia hoplites. Man, oh man, that ain't much. And just a simple palisade? Yes, okay. And can I get there next turn? It looks like I can, yeah. What are my chances of getting in via the spy? 32% chance that my spy will open the gates. Okay. That would be pretty sneaky. Even if I had to wait to build my battering rams, what would the response be? There are, there's a small little force here, ain't much. I wonder if the Seleucids would help their allies? They might. But even if they did, again, that's like 6 units between these 2 small little armies. Sardis has just one dude hanging out there. Halicarnassus wouldn't be able to reach there in time. And then what about Nicomedia? Can they get there in time? They can, actually. That's a decent sized force. Okay, that's interesting. What about here? So not much there and not much there, but still something. Like, it still does add up, right? And then in Pergamum, eh? That's what we're calling it in this game. That was just Pergamum. Okay. That's pretty badass though. A lot of armored hoplites there. That's scary. That's a little bit scary. They can't reach Ankara in one turn, so thank God for that. Still though, this stack ain't nothing. You know, it looks like it's pretty low tier stuff, is what it appears to be. Still though, you know, this army that I have, it's not super high tier itself. It's competent. It's fine. It's a little banged up. But it's capable of putting up a fight. But, you know, if it gets ganged up on, like, can it win that fight? Sure. But if it gets ganged up on by a bunch of armies that continue to, like, chip at it, that's where I get a little bit worried. Still, though, I feel like going for Ankara just to kind of draw forces away from Azaka and Tarsus. Kind of like that idea. Now that my taxes are all set and I have all of my build orders in, I spent, nice spending money again. Something I'm not used to doing. I kept it pretty simple. I just wanted to build some of my law buildings in my settlements. So I just kind of started with my Egyptian settlements and built in pretty much just the secret police headquarters, I think, in each place. Yeah, just keeping things simple. And I can branch out and start spending money in other places in further turns. So yeah, let's just drop a save and let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'm very curious. Okay, perfect. This is what we want to see. All right. Now, the balance of power makes this look like it's a pretty even fight. They have a 4-star general, so yes, good for them. They have fewer men by quite a fair margin. They only have 873 guys. What do they have? 3 ballistas. That's a bit scary, so that's going to keep me a bit further away from the bridge than I would like, but I don't know. I've used ballistas a little bit in my Julii campaign, and like you know, they don't seem like they're that powerful, but who knows? Maybe on a river crossing over a bridge, maybe they can be used by the AI a bit more effectively. Then again, what else do they have? So 3.5 units of armored hoplites. So those are going to be the big baddies that I have to worry about. And, you know, I got my slingers and my archers, so we should be able to fire into the flanks of these units as they cross the bridge. Any other firepower, though? 1 unit of archers, a 1-man unit of Cretans, so don't have to worry about them. Rhodians, yes. So Rhodian slingers are going to be kind of scary, but I mean, they're going to need a clear, like, sight line to me. They're going to have to be right on the river's edge. And I might just be able to, I don't know, crush them with focus fire, perhaps, maybe? I don't know. And they do have some peltas, but, you know, they won't be able to throw javelins at me from across the river. And yeah, it's mostly just about getting rid of those 3 armored hoplites. Other than that, they do have, yes, they do have basic hoplites. But yeah, then militia hoplites, it's decent overall. The 4 stars is going to help. And does he have any good stuff that gives morale bonuses? Let's see here. Yes, he does. Positive. Yeah, +1 morale. Yep, that's a good one. +1 command when attacking. Okay, yep, so that's helping him. He's a 4-star with that. Got it. He's a faction heir. Okay. And anything else? Okay, no, he's solid though. So this might be a decent fight.
Today is a good day for death. If we are to die, then let us do so honorably. And let us send many of our enemies howling into the afterlife. Now, take up the sword. Pull on your armor. We go to test our courage in the fires of battle.
Now, this is something that I've wondered in the past, which is that do bridge battles ever have alternate crossing routes, or is that only on the, like, ford battles where you don't have the bridge? Because I can't tell if my eyes are deceiving me or not, but, like, does this area right here not look a little bit lighter in color than, like, the dark water around it? It's hard to tell because of the dust. You know, we're fighting in kind of a sandstorm here. But if you guys know the answer to this, is that sort of the difference between bridge battles and ford battles, which is that you will never get an alternate crossing route in a bridge battle? Is that how that works? And it's not until Barbarian Invasion when you get, like, the swimming units. So, yeah, I'm curious. I'd like to know the answer to that. If you know the answer, let me know. This is the general idea that I have. I don't want to keep my cav too far back because I want them to be able to rush on in once the enemy starts to break, if I can break them. And yes, slingers on the edges here to shoot on into the sides, and I will be moving my guys up. Although, again, I'm a little bit worried about those ballistas. So, I don't know. I'm going to kind of like... I'm going to think about it. I imagine they're going to be bringing those ballistas up so that they will be in range. But I don't know. Let's just see. Let's just come up. Let's just move up, and if those ballistas end up posing a problem, then yeah, this is how I learn. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and bring slingers up like there and like there, and then archers like this. And that, and that. Oh, let's make sure that you guys are not on skirmish mode. It's always a bad feeling when you get you guys on skirmish mode where they're not supposed to be, because, man, oh man, it's like, nope, stay, you're safe, you're fine. Alright, are my guys shooting? Sounds like they're shooting. Who's shooting? You guys? You're shooting, eh? Oh, you have the general's bodyguard in range. Cool. Nice. And let's get my chariot archers up so that they can also shoot into the flanks. General get up a little bit, and Cav also get up a little bit. Actually, wait, are you guys not on? You guys are on? Yes, you are. Okay, there you go. There you are. Okay, this all looks good. So far, they're not moving, but I wonder... Are they going to go into their general? This is their factionaire. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, okay, so yep, that's a ballista shot, taking out some of spheres, but okay, yeah, they're getting wrecked actually. Yep. Alright, let's see here. So he still has 24 men. He's not dying that fast. Let's send some desert axes in to help out. And 20 men. Yeah, he's not dying as fast as... Yeah, let's get those desert axes in. They might need some buffering here to help out this fight. Alright, and let's make sure I hold the morale of my guys up. And he's down to 16. Alright, let's send in some more desert axes actually. Let's bring them up. And let's make sure, let's put you guys on fire arrows, because as soon as this general breaks, I want a morale hit on this entire army. Alright, let's send in the desert axes here to plug a hole. And let's bring up guys here as well. So Paltas are now running away. Their general is down to 9 men and he's still fighting. Let's see if I can bring my spears up to try to plug this gap a little bit. And looks like he's now running away.
Now attack and break the will of his followers.
Alright, so he's not dead yet. So I'm kind of tempted to send Desert Cav up here. And yeah, there's the armored hoplites. There he goes. Now he's down. I kind of want to put more guys on fire arrows. I'm kind of tempted to do that, but see, they're still marching. So I don't think I should make my move quite yet. It's tempting. It's tempting. It's tempting. Yeah, let's go. Let's go for it. Desert Cav, go in. And chariots also maybe go in? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about chariots on a bridge. I don't know how that's going to work out. So yeah, let's run these guys down. Horses? Horses, go. Kill these guys. Get them. Get them all. Get them all. Desert axes, help out. Yeah, desert axes also run across. And I would love to... Actually, let's make sure that we get all of my guys off of fire at will. You, and then you, and then Bowman off of fire at will. There we go. That looks good. Alright, let's get these ballistas now. Yeah, run across, get the ballistas, and looks like whoever, I can't see who that is, but yeah, whoever that is, they got away. But these ballistas are not going to be getting away. Let's make sure we run all of these guys down. And let's see, what is the percentage? What are we looking at? 76%. So yeah, I don't think we destroyed them.
Enemies, these men are perfect. They are running from the battle in terror.
Which is a little weird if we, because I feel like, yeah, who got away? Who was it? I don't know. I don't know who it was, but still, pretty good result. Ooh, 84%. Did we get it? No? 84%? Oh my god. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Alright, so we lost 180 men. We killed 737. Casualties healed 23 on the Nile Spears. Good, yeah, that's what we needed. They're the ones that took the biggest hits. So, yeah, okay. So I wonder Suitable husband, betrothed to T or Tai, Alexander Naos Philopater, 16 years old, 1 point of management, so bureaucrat is +1 to management, +1 to law, and publicly loyal, 100% increase the cost of bribe. Yeah, sure, why not? You're 16, you have 1 point of management. You look a little sleepy, but that's okay. And so they brought guys up to Ankara right away. Interesting. And yeah, they got away. Militia hoplites, armored hoplites. It's tempting to kill them. But that did, yeah, that got some guys away from Osaka. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. It's tempting. So do I stand on the bridge and just stay here and camp it and just be like, this is my bridge now? Come and take it from me? Or do I go on the hunt now and defeat these Greek armies out in the field? Yeah, it's hard to know. Let's go through this. So sitting on 12,000, that feels good, making a little bit of money. Largest faction, that's me. And yep, got some buildings being built. Nice to finally recruit some stuff as well. And ceasefire between Spain and the Romans. Okay, good for them. And marriage celebrations. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Wonderful. Any Scipii? Yes, there is. Yep, we have another Scipii army marching to its death. So legionaries, praetorians, early legionaries. Yeah, looks actually kind of looks kind of scary, but I mean, we should have an army that's ready to go. Yeah, let's retrain these chariots, and they're going to be ready to go next turn. And it's going to take you a while to get anywhere. Yeah, you're a ways away. Interesting to see the Parthians look like they have moved away. Now, I kind of don't accept that. I kind of need to see, like, are they going this way and do I need to cut them off or what?
None shall see me.
Okay. So I see 2 Parthian armies. But that's a smaller army. Okay, so not a big deal. Okay, let's just kind of keep an eye on them. It's kind of tough. I don't want to just leave an army here hanging out. But if the Parthians are going to behave naughtily, then I need to sort of keep an eye on them. So yeah, maybe that's just what I do. I hang out out here, and I do have an army here that just needs some spears and some chariots, and it's ready to go. I can send that west to fight the Greeks and yeah, fight these brigands as well. That'll feel nice. They've been here for a while. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. And this army is not that far off either. It's yeah, it's not that far off. It just needs some like axes and cavalry, and I think I already have. Yep, chariots are here.
Sire. Orders?
And some cav and some axes. So yeah, they're not too far off before they can also march onto or at the Greeks. However, my main push will probably continue to be from Rhodes and this mercenary army that is stationed here, and considering that its target's going to be very, very lightly defended here. Halicarnassus, yeah, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. I wonder, so it's like barely any space left here to test this out. I would imagine that I would probably need to at least train up a couple more peasants. Yeah, unrest is 35%. Cultural penalty is 45%, so I should probably continue to build some buildings and try to reduce that unrest a little bit if I can. So, ooh, what do we got here? We got a Greek little navy, eh? Trireme just hanging about.
Ships ready. Prepare to engage.
See if I can get rid of that. Bring the boats back. We can retrain them as well. But yeah, this is probably where the primary push is gonna be. This is kind of an experiment. I'm kind of curious. I don't know. Do I leave them on the bridge or do I attack? Attack out into the field. I'd go west for sure. I don't want to go east. East is a little bit too scary. And this army keeps trying to bait me off of that bridge, which is kind of funny. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to fight that army out in the field. It's just too crunchy. Too many armored hoplites, and this is not an army that I really am comfortable fighting with out in the open field. However, all of that is going to have to wait until next time. Before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. Until next time, this has been Kana Sip playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.